afternoon on what is a warm, bright and sunny day. It is Wednesday the 19th of June and I'm in the reading up with a nice hot cup of tea and a box to continue unboxing. And what I'm going to pull out of here is a copy of Beam Me Up for Ace, or the Awfully Cheerful Engine. This is published by N Publishing, and you will need the you will need the Ace core rules to play this. This is a supplement and scenario for it. So, we come in peace, shoot to kill. These are the voyage of the starship ISS Brazen. Its continuing mission to recklessly go where plenty of people have probably been before, and hope a major interstellar incident isn't sparked in the process. In this highly illogical adventure for the Ace role-playing engine, you will explore frontiers you never thought you had. So the tone of it is fairly tongue-in-cheek. The first supplement for this was the Spirits of Manhattan, a very not Ghostbusters-like setting supplement, and then they've done like one for Strange Science, which combines sort of like a cross between Back to the Future and all the sort of weird, strange science fiction movies aimed at written with teenagers of the 80s. So this one, of course, is going to do Star Trek, basically, because it's another very well-known genre, and Ace, the Awfully Cheerful Engine, is very much about doing familiar genres in a but without sort of like being direct basically adaptations, more being inspired by. So brazenly going on before, we've got the introduction and it's fairly tiny, basically. So, the Federated League of Planets has recently commissioned the Space Fleet to undertake several extended missions. And the Federated League of Planets, the acronym for that is FLOP, FLOP. So you get the tone already. So, essentially we've got what the book is like. We've got an overview, and the adventure itself. So it's really divided into, you've got the mechanics, the new additions to play the game, which aren't going to be a lot, by the way, and we've got a note on the tone. So similar to our other Ace installments, the adventure in this book, it doesn't involve strolling from room to room, fighting nasties, etc, etc. Beam Me Up is designed to be light, fun and engaging, not dark and serious. There will be fistfights, shootout with blazers, interstellar chases and tense diplomatic meetings. The heroes can be staring down at angry Colkins one minute and relaxing in a hollow, sweet environment the next. The galaxy as at their fingertips. So, set the stage, give you all the background, so it's here, and then I'll give you the mechanics, the new additions you need to play, and then the adventure itself. And you've got a little synopsis of the adventure down there. And then you've got more details. So this continues over the page, and then you've got a guide to creating your starship crew, with the notes here on taking command, because one player has to be the commanding officer. And it just says, top of the game, you should go ahead and assume that each hero is the lead officer of their chosen role. So if they're the head chef, if they're the chef, they're the head chef. If they're a boxer or a soldier, they're a chief of security. That sort of thing. Pretty much like Star Trek. So you've got new roles: captain, chief engineer, comms officer, hologram, gunner, ship counselor, and pilot. So there we go. And there's no medical doctor, but nevertheless, you can see where the inspirations have come from, with, for example, with the hologram, and then you got possible ideas of there for a alternate timelines for the scenario, and then notes on gear and technology, and it says, right, Beam Me Up is set way into the future, or the past, no, the future. Oh, we don't know. How far? That's up to you. And now we've got new equipment like the blazer, handgun, and rules, very quick and dirty rules for spaceships, and combat, and basically initiative, who shoots first. Just shoot it already, get on with it. This is not a game which really wants to hang about. And then got a table for rolling on when the ship does get hit, where it takes damage, starship operations, and travel. It's covered in a little bit more detail. And then that's it. The rules themselves are covered in, 10 pages, if that, because on page 11, you enter the scenario, beam me up, and you even have a captain's log. So you basically setting the scenario up, giving the background, and looking for another ship, the Independent, and of course, it's a trap. And that's what happens when you encounter the Independent. And yes, you have a very Star Trek II Wrath of Khan reference there. And returning the favour when they could basically get a chance to strike back. Onto another world for another incident. And essentially the next part, you've got different new captain's log. And then enter the Kolkans. So your Kolkans are the equivalent sort of like of your Klingons, but you know. And then Act 3 is gunfight at Brazen Corral. You're thinking there of like the scenario of Way of the Gun for Star Trek, in which Kirk and the members of his other command team get to refight the gunfight at the OK Corral. So yeah, this more or less brings it to a close. That's it. That is Beam Me Up does end with ideas for further sequels and a final captain's log, and then cue the end music and you're into the credits. So that's Beam Me Up for Ace, the Awfully Cheerful Engine, published by N Publishing. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook. If you did, then please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings in the Nook, where we'll see me out here with a box containing a book or basically an adventure which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice cup of tea, then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing in the Nook. I will be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.